Welcome to an installment of Empowered Women Empower. I had opportunities to travel quite a bit, and in 2012 I decided to start a brand, and that was just me starting a hobby. And that hobby happened to be something I'd always wanted to do, which is to sketch and draw. Something I didn't study for, but something that was natural as a talent. And I then started to draw and put my designs out there. I started to have them manufactured, and then I opened up a Facebook page where I then started marketing Zenith Designs, and it's been a very interesting journey so far. So I wanted to talk about my journey specifically because now in 2024, where I have decided to finally focus on the things that I'm passionate about, which are two things. The first one is women empowerment, which is why I'm doing a series on Empowered Women Empower. The second one is Zenith Designs, and that is entirely because from a profit perspective, I need to live. Now, from a profession perspective, I am a project manager. Okay, I'm certified as an associate in project management. I'm certified for Scrum Master. I've done Agile. So I'm very much clued up into the project management space. And I've been in that profession for more than 8 years. Mostly I focused on it in the 8 years because I knew that I wasn't interested in anything that had to do with accounting. My background is finance and managerial accounting, to be specific. So that is why my role has always been very specific. When people have headhunted me, there are specific skills that they're actually looking for that I have. That's because I am within the information and technology space. I've worked with scientists before, so I know how to deal with your slightly difficult clientele, and I'm able to also do internal projects, external projects, and from a global scale as well. I'm able to work in a global space, handling different time zones and different cultures, engaging with different people from all sorts of background. So essentially, my skill set is quite broad, and because of my own experience, I decided, let me empower other young leaders by mentoring them, providing them tips. And this is basically the channel that I've started, where I'm now sharing the tips that I think people could potentially be taking for granted, but can actually make or break how you operate in your corporate world or your business world. So in 2024, where I am now with the brand, it's been quite an interesting journey. The brand I started in 2012. The reason why I focus on Empowered Women Empower is because of how other women have played a role in actually, pushing me and, giving me opportunities where I didn't see an opportunity, and thereby they've fostered that hunger in me to do more empowerment talks and tips that I can give to empower others. How have I been empowered in my business journey? So I started my business as a hobby in 2012, and then I was just doing it as a hobby. Then it started to gain momentum. The brand was getting popular. I was getting orders. I was doing all of that, and I was excited. Oh, this is what I'm doing. And then 2017, when I was at a meeting at Allen Gray, I was talking to this lady and pitching for something totally different, but I happened to be wearing a beautiful diamond ring, and she asked me, where did you get that? I can't take my eyes off that. And I said, no, this is one of my pieces. And she said, why aren't you talking about that? We are doing amazing things. It's Women's Month, it's August. Why don't you come and launch your brand? That is how I got that opportunity to launch it and actually to start thinking of it as a business. People need to learn to use the word no more than ever. When you have a weekly planned schedule, it's very easy to say no because it's there in your calendar, in your to-do list, in your tasks. So you have a reason for yourself why you should say no. Right? Okay. Saying no is very, 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 very important because it actually shows that you have a plan. It's important to plan your week in advance. Now, what if somebody comes to you and says, this is urgent? This is your matrix that I'm going to give you that is going to guide you on how to then, plan how to prioritize your urgent task. Someone comes to you and they say to you, you have to drop everything. This is important. How do you then prioritize your tasks? Okay. The first one is you have important tasks that are urgent. Those important tasks that are urgent are emergencies. They are things that are coming at the last minute. This is where you do it first. These are tasks that you do first. Then you're going to have a task that is important, but it's not urgent. Then you make time for that in your calendar. Then you've got those tasks that are not really important, but are urgent in a way, maybe from a team perspective or because you are responsible for them. What do you do with those ones? You manage those, and how do you manage them? Delegate. Okay? Delegate. These are people priority type of tasks that are not necessarily your priority, but they are a priority for somebody else. These are the tasks that you can delegate. And then you've got those tasks that are not important, not urgent. Those ones are the ones that you can avoid, that you can do them, at the last minute after you've completed all of your other tasks. Again, I cannot stress it enough how important it is to planning for a productive week. These are things that are going to boost your confidence levels when you're attending meetings, when you are told you need to perform a task and you know that you've got other urgent items. Now, I've given you a tip on how do you prioritize them accordingly.